Good evening, everybody. What we're gonna do is something a little off what we're gonna do with barbecue. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a marinated, like a bottom roast? Yeah, it's like a bottom roast, I think. We gotta have it anyway. I forgot to bring it up.
Rump roast.
Rump. All right, what we got here from our local Wally Mart is a piece of beef bottom roast, round roast. It's just rump roast. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a marinade for it to sit overnight, and then for tomorrow evening's dinner, this is gonna cook all day tomorrow. We're gonna put on when I come home from work in the morning. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna prepare the marinade. So we'll see you back when we start mixing this stuff up. All right, everybody, we're back. We're gonna use, well, I would say a cup is, I'm gonna use the whole can because I'm not gonna have it sitting around.
Yeah. Sure.
So there's that. We're gonna put it's beef broth. Sorry, beef broth. And 1/3 cup of soy sauce. Okay. And then, because every beef has to have Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. We're just going to give it a little splash. Nothing.
How much a little splash?
Maybe a little splash. Not much come out.
So you want me to take care of this stuff as you're doing it?
That's up to you. So, there's the soy sauce. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little ground ginger. It calls for fresh ginger, but we forgot to get it. And luckily we had some ground ginger here hiding at the house. 1.5 teaspoons. I'm going to call that 1.5 teaspoons. So 1.5 teaspoons fresh ground ginger. And it calls for 4 whole cloves. Well, again, we forgot to get those, but we're going to go ahead and use 4 pieces of, well, we're going to use 4 pieces of allspice and see what that happens there. Okay. And then, last but not least, we're going to use little minced garlic. And what do you think, honey? 1 teaspoon. We're going to go for 2 teaspoons of
There you go. Perfect.
minced garlic. Ooh, that's so strong.
I didn't say that is like chicken.
Yeah. Woo. So we'll mix that up. We got actually 4 green onions in there to get this thing going. And I believe that's probably it to go in there. So what we'll do is we'll get this meat unwrapped, get it in the 1 gallon freezer bag as you see here, and we'll get back with you. All right, we're back. We're gonna go ahead and get this beef in the marinade for tomorrow night. Now we're gonna use a slow cooker. You're gonna see us start to utilize the slow cooker just a little bit more than usual. So what we're gonna do is just 1 gallon freezer bag. There's not much, there's no juice on this. I smell a piece of beef. Put our beef in there. Okay. And we'll just pour our marinade right over it. All of it. Pour that in there like that. Get the air out. Make sure she's sealed up. All right, well, there you go. We're going to keep this in the refrigerator. We're going to put it in a pan, make sure it doesn't spring a leak. But we're going to keep this overnight until in the morning and put this on the cooker. So again, guys, this is going to be a slow cooker meal. We'll come up with some mashed potatoes or something for the side, a little bit of quinoa, something. So again, guys, we will see you on the next clip. How about we're back? Our roast has been marinating overnight, and we are going to get the skillet fired up to get a sear on that and to lock that juice in before we throw it in the cooker. And we'll get back to you when Miss Katie starts cleaning up the potatoes and the onions. Yummy. Miss Katie's just starting to get these potatoes prepped up. She's gonna cut these 3 potatoes up. And how many onions are we gonna cut up?
I'm probably gonna do one.
1 onion. Alright.
See how much that gives me.
Alright, so while our skillet's heating up, Miss Katie's cutting up the potatoes and the onions, and we're gonna put baby carrots in there. So we'll get you back when we sear up the meat. All right, everybody, we're back. We got this roast been sitting around all night. It's actually pretty tender. Isn't that, Katie?
Yeah.
And you see the meat spreading apart like the muscles.
Oh, nice.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a good sear on this. We're gonna dump the marinade into the cooker. We're gonna put that side down. Ow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a good sear on this thing right here. On all sides, lock that juice in before we slam it in the cooker. So we'll get back to you when we put this thing in the cooker along the veggies. We'll see you then, guys. Alright guys, this thing's been searing for about 2 minutes or so. Let's see. Huh? Smells great. Let's see what we got here as far as searing. Here we go. We'll flip it over. Yeah, we're just locking some of this juice in is all we're doing. Searing it up. We'll put it in the slow cooker today. A little bit of dinner tonight. Something's got a good color on it, folks. And so we'll get back to you and put it in the cooker. Alright guys, we got this roast in there. What we're gonna do is we got the marinade in there, and we got the meat in there. Obviously we're adding the potatoes and onions. When we add the onions in there, in a whole bag.
I don't think I'm gonna use the whole bag.
Anyway, some baby carrots. Put those baby carrots in there like that, and the whole bag.
Yeah, to hell with it.
The full cooker. Add a little water. How much? You got any water yet to it?
Yeah, I've already added 2 cups.
Added 2 cups to it.
And we'll see how much more I
So
add.
looks like we're gonna add a total of maybe 4 cups. More?
No, might have
No.
to come back. Huh?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's come back and add some more
I
later.
might have to add some more later, yes.
Alright, we're gonna kick this crock pot up on high for about an hour. Then we're gonna cut her down to low for several hours. We're hoping to have this thing done by dinner time this evening. Again, guys, all we did was, make a simple marinade. I'll put the recipe for the marinade in the description box. And like I said, we'll kick this on high. We're gonna go ahead and let this thing do its thing, get all happy, and we'll get back to you. Probably get back to you in about 4 or 5 hours or so. See how this thing's gonna be smelling. We'll see you back again, folks. Well, everybody, you can tell on the microwave it has been at least
Hours.
let's see, 8,
7.
9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's been 8 hours. 8 hours. Almost 8 hours. I guess we put on at 7:30.
8, 9 hours.
Something like that. And there it is. It was boiling hard, and we turned it down to low. The meat's floating. This thing smells great. I mean, you can literally hold the lid up.
I'm trying to hold.
You can literally push the spoon into the meat, which leads me to believe it's done. Well, that's done, folks. We're going to go ahead and turn her off. Well, hell. Oh, onion on the floor. Onion down. All right, we didn't put the lid back on, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
We're gonna turn this thing off. Sorry about the video. We're gonna turn this thing off, and I guess we'll just leave her simmer down for an hour or so. And we'll pull that roast out, and we'll dip out our drippings. We'll dip out our vegetables for our side, and we'll have some gravy. Sorry, it's gonna be instant taters, but it's still a meal, and it's still very tasty. Miss Katie has a knack for making flaked potatoes taste pretty damn good. So again, folks, it's done. We'll catch you when we plate this stuff up for a taste test around dinner time. We'll catch you then. All right, back. We got that roast beef. Well, I don't know, rump roast.
Rump roast.
Roast beef.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, there it is. Looks pretty good. It's nice and tender. I mean, you can just pull it apart with your fork. It took about the good? Cool. About 7 hours. I guess what, 7 hours?
Yeah.
8 hours, something like that. So again, I'll leave the marinade we use in the description box, and it's just potatoes, carrots, and cooked down onions, which should be good. So here's my dinner plate. What we're gonna do a little taste test. We got some potatoes with some It's Incredible by Michael Petrie. I'll leave that link in the description box. Yeah, I had to. So the beef is a star there. Let's go ahead and try the beef. Nice and tender. See, it breaks apart. Could be a little overcooked. Well, yeah. So it's pretty good though. Smells good. Very good flavor of the beef. Very good. A little dry. I'm gonna put a little juice on it. To be honest with you. But other than that, tastes pretty good. Again, folks, we're gonna try some slow cooker series here. This is the first one, so we're gonna get it fired up. Again, I'll leave the recipe in the description box. Check it out. If y'all like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and again, share it. Don't be afraid to share it with your friends and family. And when you do share, I'm gonna call this barbecue, but the best food comes from the river. See you on the next one, guys.